items along the aisles as she stocked up on packaged waffles and pizza pretzel bites, a collection of frozen dinners, chicken pot pies, and a family-style package of roast beef with mashed potatoes and gravy. By the time we hit the meat department, I suspected she was on to me. Hugging my shoulders against the damp chill and trying to avoid inhaling the vague smell of chlorine, I clumsily relied upon my peripheral vision to spy her selecting a heavy family-sized pack of ground hamburger at the other end of the case. She pushed her cart in my direction. I pretended to observe the plastic-wrapped turkey options. "Can you believe how expensive chicken breasts are these days? Crazy," she said out loud, to no one in particular. She reluctantly tossed a package into her cart. I seized the opportunity to say something. "Whole chickens are on sale," I said. 99 cents a pound, I think." She chuckled. "Thanks, but I would have no idea what to do with a whole chicken." It hit me. After a year deboning chickens and stuffing meat with other meats at a famous Paris cooking school, I had information this woman needed. For some reason, at the moment, I felt compelled to give it to her. "Come with me, I'll get someone to show you how to cut up a chicken." No thanks," she said. A reasonable response, given that I was a complete stranger who had followed her for 20 minutes through the maze of grocery store aisles. Somehow I assured her that I was not trying to sell a timeshare in front of the turkey kielbasa. She shrugged and said, "Okay, why not?" We headed over to the butcher. "Sure, I'm happy to show you how to cut it up. No problem," the butcher said as I handed him the chicken. The woman peered over the glass case to his thick white cutting board as he sectioned the bird deliberately. He stopped to show her how each cut was done. As he finished, he crackled fresh butcher paper around the pieces. "So, just how much is that whole chicken?" she asked. He looked at the tag. "Let's see, it's on sale, so $5.20. "How much would that go for if you sold me the pieces all cut up and packaged, like those breasts over there?" She waved toward the meat case. He looked, mumbled abstractedly under his breath, counting on his fingers. "Well, breasts are out at $5.99 a pound. The thighs are $2.29, so I'd say about $10 or so." "Get out!" she exclaimed. "So I pay twice the price to buy it as separate pieces? Well, who knew that?" She smiled broadly. He winked and passed her the freshly wrapped chicken. It landed heavy in her hand. She looked thoughtful. "What is it?" I asked. She looked around, leaned forward, and whispered in a conspiratorial tone, "I don't know what to do with the other parts of the chicken. I only know how to cook the breasts." She shrugged, embarrassed. "But thanks for your help." As she pushed her cart away, her daughter in tow, I stopped her. I could not let this woman go without knowing what to do with the rest of her chicken. By chance, this supermarket happened to be carrying the paperback of my first book. I fetched a copy. I flipped to a recipe for braised chicken thighs with mustard, and then to one for stock. At first, she didn't believe it was my book. I showed her my driver's license. "I'm not trying to sell you a book," I assured her. "I'm happy to buy it for you. I can't explain it, but I just really want to help you." For the next hour, I led her around the store, making notes in the margins and writing new recipes in the notepad that I always carry in my purse. We discussed why she bought so many boxes and cans, and as we did, I slowly convinced her to clear out most of them from her cart and replace them with the real food that the boxed versions attempted to replicate. A 3-pound beef roast replaced 4 shelf-stable individual pot roast dinners. When rounded out with inexpensive vegetables, the roast would yield a dozen servings for the same price. "You know, I can't thank you enough for all this," she said earnestly as we made our way to the checkout where, as promised, I bought her the book. "At first I thought you were some crazy person, but this feels like Wonder Woman stopping to help fix a flat tire." She and her daughter waved an enthusiastic goodbye. I didn't even get her name. That afternoon stayed with me. It awakened a curiosity that I hadn't realized I had. Somehow I knew this chance encounter was going to change my life. Part 1. Changing Courses. For most people, the only real stumbling block is fear of failure. In cooking, you've got to have a what-the-hell attitude. Julia Child.